There is a unique form of art that takes basic wool or animal fur, and with a few hundred pokes of a needle, it turns into an adorable and intricate looking creatures. It's called felting. And we have a very talented felting artist with us on the show today. And I am so glad to welcome Raquel Zemtsov. And I'm sure I messed it up, Raquel, and I apologize for that. But she is the owner
You nailed it.
and oh, good. She's the owner and maker behind Fuzzy Cactus Felting Company. And before we even get started, I have to thank her for making me this frog. Let me see. Can you see it? Oh my goodness. I love her. I've already named her. Her name is Lily. And so, Raquel, you have to tell us about what felting is and how you're able to make such cute little ones. I love it.
First of all, Lily is an absolutely perfect name. I'm glad she made it to you, okay? So felting takes loose wool, and then you take a special barbed needle and you poke it until the fibers get tangled on each other, and then you shape it into whatever you're trying to make. And I started out just making things that I loved, that made me happy, and then I started taking commissions, and it's been a fun challenge to try to bring to life things that other people want for themselves.
So how did you learn how to do this? This is a real skill. So how did you learn how to do this?
Thank you. It was during lockdown. Everyone was making sourdough bread. I'm not much of a baker. And I wanted to try a new skill. I've always liked sketching and painting, but I saw these little fuzzy things on Etsy and thought they were just adorable. So I was like, you know what? I want to see if I can make these. My boyfriend's birthday was coming up, and so I tried my hand at making an otter. And it was so much fun that I decided to just keep doing it, and I was completely hooked.
Oh, you know what? Look at these that we're looking at on the screen. They are so adorable. So the bee, you know what? That is so perfect. So what kind of other things do you felt, and what are the materials that you use?
So I started out just making little critters, but then one of my friends was like, "You think you can make my dog?" And so for a couple of months, all I did was pet commissions, and that was so fun. And then around Christmas time, I started working on ornaments. And I've also really gotten into making hoop art, where I felt onto linen, and then it's put into a frame and hung up on the wall or set on a bookshelf.
Well, I know people are so thrilled to get one of these either as a gift or something they've commissioned. But what do you hope people see or feel when they see your work? I can tell you how I felt. Totally excited. I was totally excited.
I'm so glad to hear that. I think that a word that I hear a lot is joy. And I think it's just amazing if I can provide that for someone, especially with everything that's been going on in the last year. I love it when I give someone something that they've commissioned and their face just lights up. That's exactly what I wanted. And it's just the most fulfilling feeling.
Well, it is. And we just want to make sure people know how to pick one of these works of art up or how to commission a custom one. How can they do that?
I see you have my Instagram, and that's a great way to get a hold of me. And it's also a good way to look around and get some inspiration for what you might want. You can shoot me a message on there. I also have an Etsy. Either one of those is a great avenue to get in touch with me.
Raquel, I'm going to put Lily right here in the place of honor in my background so that everyone can enjoy her. She is there. Thank you so much for talking to us today. We appreciate it. And thank you so much for my Lily.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure.